Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to give my review for the newest Hallmark film, Sweeter Than Chocolate. It starts the Loveuary month of Hallmark films. Now, I watched last Saturday's, or the one before. I watched the one before this one and didn't really love it. Just thought it was okay, nothing amazing. Was hoping for a better one with this one, and this one was a little better, but not by much. Sweeter Than Chocolate tells the story of I can't remember the characters' names, but it's Eloise Mumford's character. I hope I said her name right. Her character, her and her mom run this chocolate shop, and they're struggling. They're fixing to have to close their doors if they can't get business to pick up. And you got Dan Giannetti, I think so you say his name. But Dan's character is I guess like a reporter. He basically goes and he does these pieces on pretty much calling people out for being phonies, and and saying that what they're claiming is not true. And he is sent by his boss, his editor or whatever she was, I would say his boss, to do a piece about this shop, talking about this certain chocolate they make, that once people eat it, they're supposed to fall in love. And so he goes, he runs his mouth, and ends up talking to Eloise's character, not knowing that he's talking to her, and pretty much bashing her shop and the chocolate, the history of the chocolate and everything, basically calling her a liar, con artist, and he ends up having to go back and apologize and try to get her to do this piece that his boss is wanting for the paper or magazine or whatever it is. The news, I guess, is more or less what it is for the news. That show that talks about the history. It's just a nice piece. Just also to show Dan's more humane side, humanity side. Not always show him. They're trying to make him look good and not keep doing these pieces where he's pretty much talking bad about people. So, and that's just pretty much just what this is. They do one piece. He takes it back to her. She likes it. She wants more. So they have until the 14th to finish, get as many videos as they can of people who's eating this chocolate and who's gotten together after eating it. And by the end, they're supposed to do like a live feed from the shop and show him eating one of the chocolates. So this movie was a very mixed bag for me. There was elements to this story that I liked. There's elements I didn't like. One of the big elements I did not like was when they would go and talk to these couples, they would do these sort of like flashback in a way scenes to when they first had eaten the chocolate, and it was these somewhat out of focus, slow-mo, unneeded scenes that just did not work for me personally. I thought it was just ridiculous and eye-rolling with those scenes. Also, the legend of the chocolate, it is sort of brought up in the movie, but to me it's very kind of inconsistent of whether it was really the chocolate or not. And even by the end of it, I'm like, is it really the chocolate? I mean, I guess in a way it kind of was, but not because they ate the chocolate. It was more or less they were they were brought together in the end because he was there doing a piece on the chocolate and she was the one that made it. So it wasn't because they ate it, it was just because that was the subject of their reason to be there. So to me, that was kind of just felt messy to me in a way watching it. Um, but with that being said, I thought the cinematography was nice. I thought we could go a little bit more Valentine theming since it is leading up to Valentine's Day and it ends on Valentine's Day. So I thought we could have got a little bit more of that theming for it, but uh, it was still good cinematography. I thought the chemistry was fine. It definitely worked between them. Um, but overall, for me, this movie was just okay. It was just a small step above the last one, so I gave this one a 3 out of 5. Not one I would watch again. Not one I would purchase unless it came in a double feature with one I wanted. Um, so, not such a great start for my back to Hallmark watches. I've kind of watched 2 just okay films. Um, I'm hoping this next one coming up is really good because it's Alexa's film, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm really hoping this one pulls through and gives me something that I love. And because if not, then I'm going to be very disappointed and kind of very worried for this year of Hallmark for me personally. So, but at least until we get to the Christmas ones. But I know there should be one that comes up in, I think it was March, that I should love. And that's with Tyler Hines and uh, uh, Rain, Rain and Fish. I never say her first name. But that one I'm really excited for. So that one may be my favorite by the time we get to it with the way it's going. But we'll see. But that's enough rambling on. So, but 3 out of 5 for Sweeter Than Chocolate. But that is everything for my review. So please comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for our videos, and we'll see you all in the next one.